All righty. Let's also get our soundtrack. Play the album for the soundtrack. Comment. Oh, let's check these first. Well, that was some time. Oh. August 2nd. Oh, it was yesterday. Oh, I mean, I must have done this yesterday. Really? Remember that? Yesterday morning, huh? Correct. That's correct. Definitely need to watch out for some of that stuff. Right, and this guy was asking him. Drag on. Nope, don't know. Wondering, he mentioned that he had bought traps he didn't like, but most traps you can really beat the game with, for the most part, at least on easy difficulty, and collect a bunch of skulls there, so I don't know. Okay, anyways, we've got some volume. We need to go over here and lower the volume. That way we don't have two soundtracks going at the same time. All right. We are going to be testing the duration of the Arcane debuff from the Arcane Dragon. We could probably just do this on the first. Actually, we'll do it on this map. Great room. So, we already know some information from here as far as cooldown. It has a 2 trigger seconds. It has a initial triggering, and then it has like a triggering at the end of the trap as well, and it's a 15-second total cooldown. So it looks like it actually looks like a 13-second, but it is 15-second cooldown. So we have that. We have in-game stuff. What we don't have is base damage. We don't have, which I think, I don't remember how I got this. I may have gotten this from testing it, base damage amount. We don't have that, and we don't have the duration for the Arcane. So that's the other thing we need to look up, is the duration. Now, we have other stuff that we can pull from, so let's go into that. Let's see, what was it? Let's upgrade modules. I haven't looked at upgrade modules yet. Trap charges. Oh, multiply. Is that for? By attributes. What does this do? It's pretty short. Okay, now what? I think we're looking for. Oh, I should have figured out where to do that. Black Alpha TTV, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Is it? Ooh, I sneezed. It was here, I think, is where it was. Let's take a look. Ball lifetime, 8 seconds. Yeah, okay. That's where we got the damage. And the okay, and the 5 seconds. How much man second streams I can catch. Sweet. Appreciate you joining us. Okay, so that's where we got that information from, the bowling ball itself. All right. So let's check that out. So it says 5 seconds for the primary effect status duration. We're going to check that out and make sure that is correct. the projectile range is infinite. Lasts 8 seconds. I wish the lifetime was a bit longer. Yeah. For the Arcane Dragon, I do too. I guess I'll just say lasts 8 seconds for projectile range, because it is infinite as far as love the viz, man. You help me a lot. Appreciate it. Including bounce. Yeah, if it reset on bounce, that'd be nice. It's just not worth. Yeah, it's not worth 1200 for that. Like 950 maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool if it did reset the that duration. Oh, I have 8 seconds for projectile. Actually, never mind. I have that down there. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to find out is this 5-second debuff and what the upgrade does, because it says it increases affected by magic duration, which is, I think, that means the arcane debuff. So we're going to find that out. So let's go ahead and not have that. We also don't want the damage, but we do want to see what the damage upgrades into. So how do we do that one? What enemy do we have early on where we can test the damage upgrade? Thinking the Earth Elemental. Let's see. Is he... Oh, we use the Ogre, actually. We use the Ogre from Wave 1. Okay. Oh, Earthlord's weak against Arcane. I didn't know that. Alright. Fire, ice, and headshot. So we'll use the Ogre to test the damage then. And we'll make sure that it has a base of 20 as it's supposed to. And then we'll check the upgrades as they go up. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started. Probably should have brought a better weapon. Oh, you know what? I do need... Hang on. I need the empty wrist scroll. Matter of fact, I'll just get rid of everything here. I'm gonna get the bow. That. Arcane bowling ball. Empty wrist. Okay, cool. So, two things we want to find out. We want to find out which button I have set for recording so I don't accidentally end the stream. And that is, as I always forget, F9. Okay. Do I really have 1100? Is it 1100 by... Oh, what? Is it really? Oh, damn. Yeah, it is. Holy crap. Oh, that's crazy, man. It is, huh? That's pretty cool. All right, so we can kill these guys off to make sure we don't lose right away. We got bleed, which is why we're getting ×3. We're getting the headshot and we're getting bleed damage on them. Now we don't care if the ogre takes any other forms of damage. We just need to follow us. All right, let's go, ogre boy.
There are enemies in our rift room. They're entering the rift.
Okay. Apparently my F9 key doesn't work. Hang on. Let me change the recording to some other key then. My bird may have gotten food in it or something. I don't know. We'll do F10. There we go. All right.
Enemies at the rift.
So we just want to fire again one more time. There we go. Now I can let the ogre through. Okay. Sweet piece of cake, huh? Piece of cake. All right. I will sell it. And stop the recording. Open up our Vegas Pro. All right. So we got affected around this area. It's actually like a smidge before. Right here, actually. So pull that together, move back. All right. Now let's find out when he got debuffed. Is it 4 seconds? It says 5 seconds, right? That's what it said. And it's like just shy. Yeah, it's pretty much 5 seconds. Where's the special 1K? That was yesterday, Time Master. We did what everybody wanted, and we did a war scenario on Endless. And it was as boring as I remember it being. Okay, so it looks like the debuff, for whatever reason, ends at like 4 seconds and 22 and a half frames. But that's pretty close to 5 seconds. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Okay, cool. And that's assuming that it's actually starting right here, which is the first time he turns purple. The first time he turns purple. If it doesn't actually take into effect a little bit later on, then it may be more like 4.5 seconds. But we're really, really close to the 5 second mark, even though it doesn't appear to be exactly 5 seconds. Just by the color discoloration. So I'll go ahead and mention that in the bug chat, just to say, assuming that is correct. There you go. Debuff is not a real word, so it always tells me about it. Not tedious at all. Thanks, Sunmoon. Good morning to you. Instead of seconds. All right, cool. I can take a look at that one. So we got that. So that is, we're just going to go ahead and call it 5 seconds. It's what it says in the here. It says it's supposed to last 5 seconds. Now we're going to get the upgrade and see how long it lasts with the upgrade. Also, we need to find the damage that we have done. It should be 20, and it is. So now we're going to get the damage upgrade once and see how much damage we're talking about now. All right. Let us retry.
It's time to begin.
So you're the Wikimen. I am one of the Wikimen, yes, in the group of the Wikimens, as we are so elegantly called. Oh, look at this skull. We have Time Master in chat, who is also a Wikiman. There are several others, actually, that we have recruited into the Wiki to be part of the Wikiman group, the all-exclusive, paid-for club of Wiki work. Alright, come here, my ogre friend. I shall show you the true meaning of pain.
They're almost there. They're entering the rift.
Yes. Okay. Get our recording on. There we go. That works for me. He is purple, and he is staying there for a while. Okay. That was how long that was.
They're almost there. Are we? More enemies in the rift. Easy victory. Let's have
All right. Now let's find out the duration of the buffed magic. Looks like it was longer, which is good. Because we saw that the other day with the, or tried it the other day with the acid geyser, and it turned out the acid geyser upgrade reduced the seconds instead of increased them. Okay, so we've got collision here. Turns purple. And purple stays and stays and stays for a while there. Okay, purple drops off at essentially at 7 seconds. So assuming that there's just like, I don't know, something going on with the debuff itself and the duration. Because again, we've got like a couple of frames short of 7 seconds. Matter of fact, we had 22.5 frames last time. Now we've got 25 frames. Let's see. Yeah. So it's basically a plus 2 seconds. It's probably what it's supposed to be. But when they look at the at that debuff thing, then they can figure that out. All right. So let's update that. I'll say from 5 to 7 seconds. Okay. Sweet. Now let's take a look at the damage. Damage went to 24. Okay. Pretty mediocre. 20 to 24. So I'm assuming the next time we get the damage upgrade, we're going to 28. Let us find out.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. Good news. They've broken through a gate. Oh, blue again.
And I forgot why we don't want to actually kill them, so we can lose faster on wave 2. But the last 2 times we had to, you know, open up Vegas Pro and do some video thing.
Let's try that again.
They're almost there.
I got knocked down, but I'll get back up again.
They're entering the rift.
I return from the dead. At least it was quick.
There are enemies in our rift.
If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm dying a bunch of times so I can trigger Rift Rush from the enemies. Let's go, Ogre Boy.
Enemies in the rift.
There we go.
Our rift points remain.
Very good, very good.
Our rift is failing. Enemies at the rift. Our rift is fading.
We were lucky this time.
Nice. We were able to get the damage up right before we lost. Alright, let's see what damage that was. 28. Should probably be increasing more, but that's okay. Just for the cost of the trap. And the skulls, look at that. 9 for increased damage even more. It's almost not even worth getting. What's Rift Rush? Miles. Rift Rush is where the orcs move faster. They do it whenever you are A, dead, or B, when they are close enough to the rift. And they will run towards the rift faster. It's basically when they're targeting the rift, because if you're dead, they can't target you, so then they just target the rift and rush at it. In previous iterations of the game, like Unchained, they would target it, and then they would take the shortest path possible there. No matter what, Rift Rush would basically always be on. But in this, there's a duration for it. It's only when you're dead or when they're close enough to the rift. So it's pretty unnoticeable for the most part. But in previous iterations of the game, it was pretty powerful there. All right, then. Let's go ahead and just make sure this is going to be a number 32 for damage. I'm sure right now there's probably other orc streamers out there if you wanted to watch somebody more entertaining than me. I know I'm entertaining. Voice cracks or voice crack addict there, but we're going to be doing some wiki work because you guys keep requesting it. I need to do an updated official video of all the new stuff. There are girls too. The Rabid Bunny. Look, we looked at my analytics the other day. Okay, we looked at my analytics the other day. And it's like 1.8% girls, and I'm pretty sure that was just my girlfriend out of all those people. But you're right. Boys and girls. That's what I should call it. Boys and Girls Club. Alright, Ogre Boy. I am going to go ahead and trigger that now because I didn't pull the Ogre soon enough. He just keeps knocking this guy over. I don't want him with us, bud. I don't want him with us. There we go. Alright, that way we don't lose. I think, right away. Anyways. Orcon, hello to you too, good sir. Hello to you too. Well, that works out perfectly. Good. There's something else I was wondering about. I watched your Eden gameplay. How'd you get the skin? Yes, the skin is a pre-order skin. Yeah. 32, that's what we thought. They have one for Egan, one for Kelsey, and they have one for the Overlord Blade Staff, which kind of broke the Blade Staff, so let's see what they do with that. Alright, so it's basically just +4 damage every time. That's pretty bad. Like that's just yeah, don't like it. Okay, so Arcane Dragon Wall, don't like overall. So that's probably going to be going down to like C tier, maybe B tier. I think there's a couple places that could be really good for it, but it's not that great. Okay, let's head to the next. Let's head to the next trap here. Gutted. Yep. I'm sure there's going to be So wait, if I click OMD3 traps, takes me to that, which has been redirected. Traps OMD3. Content was redirect. Okay, so I may have to go into all these real quick. And do I do it here? No, that's right, I do it over. Oh, I gotta get rid of this the traps thing down there at the bottom. Have you made a tier list? Not for the new stuff. That's why we're going through today, so I can make the tier list. You guys have been asking for it for a while, like ever since like day one, and so I figured we would go through and you know, make sure we got all of the new traps tested out, as far as like their everything they're supposed to have, all the information in for them, and then I'll have more information for a tier list once I have everything tested and have all the numbers, you know, cooldowns and all that. Hey, Tappy says, do you use the poison, floor poison trap at all? Yes, the acid geyser. I have used it, but it's okay. Oh, okay, I see what happened here. So if I click on this, that takes me back there to a thing. If I click on this one, okay, I need to click on this, and that takes me back, and it's also not there. Good, it clears it out. Or does it clear it out? I don't know. Traps. OMD3. Is that a thing? I think it said it was on the other one. No. Okay, hang on. It said here, Traps OMD3 was a redirect. This is the page. I don't know. Don't know. There's a typo at that trap saying geyser instead of gazer. Only 4 targets can target the player at the same time. It's only 3. It's only 3 enemies can target the player at the same time. Vinny, what's going on? Oh, hey, Vinny. I just wanted to ask you. I'm not sure what's going on with this. But when I clicked on the OMD3 traps, it said it was been deleted, which is fine. But then it has this one. And then it has Traps OMD3. But then whenever I did the Traps OMD3, and then it takes me to this, which I think I then need to redirect. But I know you were trying to get rid of redirects. So I'm not too sure what to do with it, but that's okay. We just started. Alright, so the next one we need to do anything for is a boom barrel dispenser. Which we've already got information on. I think Vinny may have done this one. It's cool. Let's see, triggering constant, projectiles. So yeah, there's a lot of cool information here for this. Yeah, boom barrel every 16 seconds, stacking up to 3 barrels. It would be, we can see if this is affected by trap reset. I think this is affected by trap reset because we were testing it earlier. 5 squares to 2 squares. That's interesting. That's pretty big. But I think explosion radius is always better. All right. Oh. I love my boom barrels. Yeah, that's good. Oh, let me expand it here. I guess I could full screen it. All right, so we got that. We have the deep freeze. That's the next one. Yep. So let me snag this stuff here. Or let me open CLCL. Let's see, do I have it? General trap info. Yep, there it is. The deep freeze. All right. General trap. All right, let's go ahead and pull the trap up. Yep. It says triggers. No blast. Freezes and damages. I'll be on later tonight. I'll message you whatever questions you still got. Category things annoying. Yeah, I imagine the category thing's annoying. Just the fact that you can redirect stuff. I mean, that's just like a recipe for mess. When I wanted to start comboing, I watched your MD2 vid. Has much changed? Did I make an OMD2 vid? I don't remember doing OMD2 for videos. I played a lot of Unchained. I didn't play much of 2. So maybe I did. I've forgotten. I don't know. Yeah, as far as combos, I think they used to, your combo counter used to last longer. Now it lasts 2 seconds. So whenever you're affected by a status effect or by some other effective damage, then it was, I think it used to be 5 seconds between effects to kill them to get combos, but now it's 2 seconds. Now you can suspend that 2 seconds with a, making them airborne. That suspends a 2-second timer. Maybe it was Unchained. Yeah, I definitely did quite a bit of Unchained, but I wasn't really going for combos on Unchained. That was when I first learned about the game, so I didn't know too much about it or any of the background stuff to be looking for. But yeah, for combos, it's 2-second timer, and I think that changed. And also, airborne causes that timer to be suspended. That's really it. Other than that, it's the same concept, just different effects, different damage sources, within that timer, and then you get your combos. This is a 2x2. It's a wall trap. Square. The trigger range. That was Unchained. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll find the trigger range here. Moment. Let's find that. Okay, the 3-second freeze, which I think I'll freeze at 3 seconds for the most part. Oh, no, it's not. I'm kidding. No, it's not. The freezing combos while airborne doesn't seem to be still a thing. I thought it said it in the tooltips. Did it not say that in the tooltips? Yeah. Check. Wait. Oh, here it is. Oh wait, where are the tips? Is it in combat? Hang on. Nick, just subscribe. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Oh. Maybe they didn't officially announce it. I don't know where I found that then. Maybe I asked Juice about it and he said it was maybe a thing back in Stadia. Okay. I'll go ahead and remove that portion of it then. I really could have sworn it was, but I don't know. I'll say possibly. I couldn't imagine them just... What tips are those? These are the tips that are in the game. Like whenever you go to start a game at the bottom, you can cycle through tips. This game. They're from this game. So if I was to, like, for example, click retry, I think it would do it here. Oh, I have auto continue on. Let me turn that off. And let me pull back into it. Actually, let me go to a different map. Might be able to see it here. Yeah, so it's these down here at the bottom, or the bottom right, or the bottom in the center. Click next tip, and I just ran through and I just kind of jotted down a bunch of these. That sort of stuff. Although they've added some since acid, so I don't have this updated. Yeah, yeah. That wasn't in the thing. I remember. I think maybe I was talking to Juice about this. I couldn't imagine them removing the suspended during airborne thing because 2 seconds isn't a long time. But I'll say possibly here, and then I'll tell people possibly. You just saw that one. Yeah. Yeah. We just saw this one. And I have a typo. With element effects like fire. Or the dragon trap, the first unique. This combo lasts 2 seconds from when it was applied, or 2 seconds from the unique. Make it last 2 seconds from the end. The way it worked in Unchained is it was at the end of it. My understanding it's going to be at the end of it, but it's from the damage. So like the damage and the arcane debuff theoretically would be 2 separate combos, right? The damage portion, of course, is initial, so you have 2 seconds after that. But then the arcane debuff, assuming debuffs themselves cause the thing like melt and arcane debuff, it was while the effect was on. Yeah, we're not really too sure. The whole combo thing, we don't have a lot of info on it right now. We have been getting more and more info with the elements specifically, but not as far as combos are concerned yet. I don't think we found combos in the game code yet. So yeah, I could give you theoreticals, but I'm not sure. I would imagine it's probably going to be at the end, but I don't know if it has to be at the end of damage or it has to be at the end of like just the elemental effect itself. So good questions though. Good questions. We just don't know yet. All right, so let me head back over. The leaderboard scores for endless maps are gone. Has there been a wipe? If you get over a certain amount, it might be wiped. Yeah. Unless you trip in. I think you were with us yesterday. I don't remember if you got the glitch for the endless stuff on the main story, but those probably aren't going to stay around. If you glitch your main story, but if you're playing endless, yeah, it's probably just because you got too high of a score. And then they flagged it for like, I think if you get above 150 million right now, then it's going to flag it for cheating. Until they raise the cap again to something else. If you can prove that you have it, I'll just put it in the bug chat for Discord. You have not, no? Oh. Oh, your leaderboard scores, all of your leaderboard scores. So make sure you're online. Make sure your Steam's online. Or whatever platform you're on. Got around 60k on Slut Shelves. Well, I'm on computer. I'm on PC. So... we got 60k at wave 60? You got 60 million. You're gonna be way down there. Yeah, if you have the... if you have it, I would just mention it to them on the bug chat. On the Discord. Alright, let's see here. Not combat. What am I doing? Spellbook. Traps. Yes. Alright. Deep freeze. Right. Hello, it's Geeky on alt account. Hey Geeky, how's it going? Alright. So we had pulled up this for the deep freeze. Now we need to pull it up elsewhere. Alright, pull it up. Not content data. Ability protons, item protons, trap protons. What I need. I had number 50 or doesn't matter much. Yeah, they don't. It doesn't give you anything for it. Deep freeze. All right, we got our deep freeze here. Let's just World of Warcraft while watch stream. Cool. Okay, so it's 2x2 trap, 25-second tick interval. I guess it's for cooldowns or something. I don't know. For the freeze. Okay. Small show zoom. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Trigger delay, 0.5 seconds. Right. It's going to be part of the total cooldown. Reset delay. Huh. That's interesting. The reset delay is so high here. It's like it takes 8.5 seconds just to reset, so it's a 9-second thing. So the cooldown would technically be 2 seconds, but obviously that's not the case. So it's a total of 11-second cooldown, so it should be from start to finish. Alright, so let's throw that in there. By the way, no one contacted me. Oh, about the thing? Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but they just popped in. I haven't seen them before. And they popped in and said, hey, I found out where to go to modify to make your, like, some sort of text file in your game to modify it to make it endless. And I was sure. Yeah, quick path and switchbacks are endless exclusive. But yeah, I didn't hear back from them. They said they knew who you were, so I just figured they were going to reach out to you. I don't know. I played quick path today. It's a pretty decent map. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. It's endless exclusive. There's only 2 of them like that. Maybe they can add fire ogres and add one more endless exclusive map. That'd be really cool. All right, so we got that. What do we have here? Should have damage on the other one, maybe. Cool. Skull cost 6. Okay. 6. Oops. I'm being the mood. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. We've got the endless people, and we got somebody over in Europe, in France that has it. A couple people over there. So, and this guy's always live. Do you ever sleep? What is sleep, man? Sleep when I'm dead. Kidding. Yeah, I sleep. I'm just always live because I don't have a job right now. Supposed to be hearing back. Maybe yesterday or today, and I haven't heard back yesterday, so we'll see. And if I don't hear back today, then I'm moving on to other jobs that I know I can get. I just kind of really want this one. So I'm giving it some time. I'm being patient. But if they don't reach out today, then I don't have too much more patience with them. I want my skins for console. Skins will be nice, yeah. But it probably wouldn't add to any of the replayability or challenges or anything. But it would be nice. What kind of job is it? It's an IT job. It's IT. Basically help desk sort of thing. Oh, I already had trap protons. I didn't need to search for it. So skull cost. But I've had some of the jobs like it. This one, you get a lot more leniency. You get to... just looking at the same trap. You get access to the servers and the networks and stuff, so... They don't select you. Well, they said they had 3 candidates. I'm one of the 3 candidates. Because my previous jobs that I had, we were really kind of... I don't know. Didn't really get a lot of ability to, you know, do a lot, even though I knew how. So I just figured they don't respond back in a week if I'm more. Yeah, well, I've had 3 interviews with these guys. An interview for my recruiter company and 3 interviews at the company itself. So either they've got a lot of candidates showing up wanting the job, or I don't know, or something. Ah, it's all a snow gun. Okay. All right, so that's all the information we can pull from there. And then let's just double check this. We got damage of 35 and status effect duration of 3. So 3-second freeze. Nice damage. Last combo question, I promise. Sure. Do you have 2 seconds in which you need to do all the different hits? No, it doesn't refresh with every hit. But if you step on Brimstone, that's a 2 combo, right? Because you got the initial damage and then you got the burn. The initial damage part of it will tail off before the burn tails off. Which is why whenever you go for combos, you do want to use tar with the extra slow, but you don't want to upgrade the tars slow at all. So that way they run through the tar faster, running through your kill box faster. Which is why you oftentimes see gnolls hitting really high combos, is because they run through your kill box so quick. They get hit by everything. So that's one of the ideas to do it, and it was the same way in Unchained, I think. Is you just don't upgrade your tar slow, but you do give it the slower time. In-game cost. All right, so we need trigger range, projectile range, which is the same as the trigger range. In-game cost, duration of freeze is... well, the duration of the trap itself is 0.25 seconds. Maybe I should say trap duration, not effect duration, huh? Effect. No, I'll do that here. I'll do that here. Okay, we'll do the effect duration. Because when somebody reads this, they're not going to think how long the trap is going off for. Right? They're just going to think of how long the freeze is. Nobody would really consider that. So, all right, what is this? 35? Sure, that's correct. It was correct in the other ones. All right. Alrighty. Also, when you get a times 15, they get hit by. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. Let us hop into close quarters, I guess. No, let's hop into a great room. Oh, I didn't do the upgrades. Goof. Wait, did I do the upgrade table for the Arcane Dragon? I don't know if I did. Oh, I think it was already there, actually. Yeah, it was already there. All right, insert table. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's see. Upgrade. Get rid of that. Then let's start. Yeah, it's not easy getting it, but you can. The trap reset trinket really helps because then you pop everything at once in an area, and if you have all those different sources, it's really gonna explode them. All right, so we've got upgrades. All right, our level upgrades for the deep freeze are increased damage, so we'll have to test it. Damage. It's going to say more. It's going to say even more. That's what 5. Wait, what was it? 5, 7, and 9? I think. Yeah, okay. 5, 7, 9. You have increased range and deals acid damage. These 50 enemies. Lock. Increase range. Deals acid damage. About 6. Pretty reasonable amount of skulls, I think, for that one. Maybe the damage can be 6, 7, 8, maybe. It's 6 there. Cool. Yeah, I've been using that way more now. TY for so much. Yeah, you gotta work. No worries, Miles. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right. 35 damage. Effect cooldown. Okay. I don't even know if we need the DPS, right? I might take the DPS out of all of these. I was thinking about leaving that in there, but I don't think I would. Okay, in-game cost. Let's hop right into it, and we're going to do the increased damage, and that's all we're going to do for this one. Now, we need to find ourselves an enemy that is not weak to ice, and I think that's ogres. Let's take a look at ogres. My score for the other endless is also gone. Where do I report bugs? In Discord, in the link below this video. There's a link to this Discord for the Orcs Must Die. Go into the bug report and throw it down there. Alright. Let's be the ogres. Oh, they're also weak against fire and ice and headshots. You know what? You know what? I know who we have to test it on. We're going to have to glitch ourselves. We've got to test it here on Secret Fortress, but we got to do it on Endless so we can get the damage numbers. Because, that's right, I just remembered, the Armored Ogre comes out on Wave 1. Is not weak to ice. We need accurate numbers. So, let me go and do that. Right, real quick. Go hop on the other computer and I will glitch myself into Endless so we can test it. 1 second. If you want all traps max, how many skulls does it take to get all? It's a good question. I don't know. I guess it also depends on if you're getting both unique upgrades unlocked, because you can only use 1 per game. But I'm not sure how much it's going to cost for everything. If you check out the wiki here in a moment, you can tally it all up. Once we've done all the new traps, which is what we're doing today. Okay, by the way, thanks for the tip for a temple order. I have 5-star on Rifflord. Awesome, good to hear. All right, let's go ahead and glitch ourselves right real quick. Yeah, looks like somebody may join that lobby. What's that? Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, now we can test. And we'll start our day off with a beautiful Baja Blast. Do you know if the endless scenario is glitch on PS4? Yeah, I don't think it is. There might be a way to modify some sort of game file for you, but if that's not your wheelhouse of knowledge, then it's probably not going to be possible. At least not yet. I know it's like heavily requested, so there's probably going to be a mod out there at some point. Maybe in the near future, I don't know. But as of right now, did you? Okay, you didn't end the stream yet. I need to push the keyboard up actually, so it doesn't end the stream. You can't drink from Mountain Dew, bud. So yeah, as of right now, no. Behemoth, how's it going? We're here doing some testing. That sucks. I haven't got the game on PC. Yeah, I know. I wonder, can we share game files through? Probably not, right? Through PC and like PlayStation or whatever. Probably not, right? All right. So we're just gonna check the damage. 35 starting, and then we're gonna check the damage afterwards. Basically, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the ogre charge at us as much as we can. Unfortunately, the armored ogre runs slower when he charges than the regular ogre. So hopefully we can get everybody else out of here. And just the armored ogre come to us. But we need to bring him down to the other side. That way when we place a trap, it triggers and nothing else gets in the way. All right, looks like we're good to go. Okay, so there we go. That's how much damage it does with the one upgrade.
Enemies at the rift. They're entering the rift.
Sweet. I don't think you can. Yeah, if we could, I could maybe share the save file and you could have it for endless or whatever. As the thing is, as soon as someone gets it to glitch on endless, then you should be able to like spread it amongst yourselves and share it off. But yeah, unfortunately, we just don't know how to recreate it. How it happened, we really don't understand how it even happened in the first place. All right, so we got 50 now. That's pretty good. That's a good damage buff. The Arcane Dragon has a really crap damage buff. But this is pretty good. 35 to 50. I mean, can you imagine? One of like 15 here, whereas Arcane Dragon, you spend the same amount of skulls, you get 4. You get 4 extra damage. Like, come on. Come on. Alright. Let's go ahead and buff it again. I'm going to assume it's another 15 plus. We can increase our range. It doesn't matter for that. Alright, let's do that again. Probably put the save file on USB or something and put it on the PS4. Yeah. If we knew exactly how to transfer game files, but even then, I don't even know if the game file's readable, you know? Like if you put it on the PS4, like would the PS4 even know what to do? I don't know. But yeah, the way it happened was Darth Portal is a YouTuber. He and his friend were playing, and they're playing on switchbacks, and somehow his friend was able to continue playing even after Darth Portal had crashed. It was an official crash, like the crash popped up in the game, and then his friend was able to keep playing. When his friend left, or whenever he crashed, when Darth Portal crashed as the host, his friend either was kicked out or was able to keep playing. And then whenever his friend went over to story mode, he had endless, and they had no idea how it happened. Kind of like the same amount of damage. So, all that to said, we have no idea. We tried to recreate it. I tried to recreate a Time Master with my second account and with the Darth Portal as well. We just couldn't figure out how to recreate it. So, but I'm really aware that everybody wants. If it was up to me, everybody would have it. But I know they can't officially release it, just because of the fact that playing on war scenarios, you might not be able to beat 5 skulls on your platform because it's just going to be so taxing. So, there's a PC save file, PS4 would get confused some. Yeah. Do you keep in mind resistances when testing? Yeah, that's why we're using the Armored Ogre for the ice, because he's not resistant, or he doesn't take extra damage from ice either. That's why we're using him. Now that's not good. That's not what we wanted to see. Why would he go from 35 to 50 and then 54? That's not it. That can't be. We're gonna test it again. You know what? We gave it the extra range, right? What if it's more damage the closer it is? Let's test it again. Let's check it again. Yeah, that's why we had to glitch it to endless. This is the only guy that I know of that comes out like in an early wave that we can manage. And he is not strong or weak against ice. But all of the orcs, even the ogre, even the earth elementals, those all are pretty early on stuff. And even trolls are strong against ice, so yeah, Armored Ogre is what we have to work with here. That was weird. We shouldn't have seen a 4 damage increase after a 15 damage increase, right? See it again.
They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Okay.
They're almost there.
Yeah, that didn't look like any extra damage there. 54. Okay, we're gonna try the trap by itself without any upgrades and see how much damage it does. Because the code says it's supposed to do 35, and then we just tested it and it did 50. And it looks like it's doing 54 now, so I'm assuming that either maybe the base damage is different. I don't know. That's weird. It's 54. Is it 54? Yeah, that doesn't add up. So either the initial damage for the damage amount is incorrect in here, even though it says primary damage 35, or that really is just a crap upgrade. Find out. Or it could be the range, I don't know. So let's find out. Let's see.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
There we go. Just need a little bit of charge. A little bit of movement. Okay. Yeah, that looked a little bit more than 35, so we might be dealing with a 50, 54, 58 kind of thing, which isn't really worth skulls to have like 4 extra damage. In my opinion. Maybe for some people. We'll see. We'll see what we get with that initial one. Yeah, 46. Look at that. That's weird, man. Huh. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be the case. Split stair spawns 2 regular ogres from each gate. Right gate spawns only 1 enemy. Is that aggroing? Yeah, but regular ogres are they're weak against ice. That's why we don't use them for ice. We have a regular ogre on close quarters, but yeah, you're right. Split stairs would work. Ice didn't have it glitched yet. At 35. Is there a reason the devs don't just add all the damage numbers in the tooltips? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the way I see it, it's like maybe like Bloons Tower Defense, right? Where they probably wouldn't do it on Bloons either. But yeah, I don't know. Makes it kind of annoying. I mean, damage amount doesn't really matter as long as you kind of have an idea of like what's strong and what's not. You can easily beat the game and stuff. How good for ice? So you need endless to get stats. Yeah. Well, that's pretty strange that I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 35. If it's supposed to go like, for example, 35 to 50 to, you know, like 65 to 80, like then that would make sense. As far as like a damage buff or even like 10 damage apiece. Look into, oh, there's a huge timer on that. Okay. I'm going to edit the end of it. To which upgrade for Arcane Dragon as well. Plus 4 damage. Tier. Could be the armored ogres are weak to ice too. And the devs didn't put in the description. Well, if it is, it's even worse because we're only seeing a 4 damage increase. So if they're weak against it, then it's actually only a 3 damage increase per upgrade, which is even worse. But no, I've tested it with the ice amulet, and the armored ogre takes less than the orcs. We can test that real quick actually, just so that way we're like certain on it, you know. So what we're gonna do is go back to the campaign. Gonna run up to Great Room. We're gonna bring the ice amulet, and or is there another kind of ice that we can use here that works well? No, we need the ice amulet. So we got the ice amulet. We got the 3 projectiles. We're going to get rid of that. So here's what we're going to do. Essentially, we're going to walk up. We're going to right mouse button freeze. No, we won't do that. We'll just left mouse button shoot him. We'll shoot the orc. See how much damage the orc takes because it does say in the tooltip that he's weak against it. And then we're going to go over to the armored ogre. We'll try down him and make sure that he doesn't take any extra damage. He takes like less damage than that. That's what we're going to test. All right, bud. Yeah, let me get my keyboard. And that'll because you mentioned that, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure, but you know, I do want to test it because that's the it would be a very unfortunate possibility because then the upgrade sucks even more. You shouldn't spend skulls on upgrading it for damage. All right, so what do we need? We need the wind belt. Let's get the wind belt. We get that just in case we need it. And that's all we need. I like the idea of no specific numbers in the game. Yeah, it's really not necessary to have the numbers, but maybe for like speed running, I guess maybe. But even then, you probably play the game enough to really, you just kind of know what does what. But it is nice to know things like the fact that you can stack ice and stone. Oh, okay. Can you make sure he's far enough away for him not to get by more than one projectile? I think he got hit by more than one projectile. Alright, we're gonna retry. Alright, let's try it again. I'll try the non-upgraded tar for better combos. Yeah, I would get the longer slow. Because the extra damage to fire isn't gonna give you any extra combo. Alright, he got hit by 2 projectiles, it looks like. Oh, this is tough. Let's go to a different map. Okay, what map can we use? Hidden Dock. We can toss him like all the way at the end of it, and then have him walk over there. Yeah, we can do Hidden Dock. We're gonna bring barricades and probably even stone staff, actually. And let's do Warwick so we can teleport to the other side. Oh, goofing around here. Okay, there we go. All right. So bring our barricades, which actually we don't need. We don't need that on wave 1. Get those 3 stone staff. So as soon as we toss them, we can stone him. Takes him a little bit longer to get up. Then we can run to the other side.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
We just want to make sure the projectile we're hitting him with is the same projectile that we hit the ogre with. Orc archers are also like weak against whatever. All right. There we go. We hit him with the center one only. We saw the other 2 fly past him. So now we'll see. Oh, I tried to double jump because I thought it was Signature for a second. All right. And this will tell us how much damage that does, and then we'll test it on the ogre real quick and make sure that we're testing it right.
There are enemies in our rift room. They're almost. We only have half our rift points.
And I know 2 ice star spitters kill armored ogre. I didn't know what specific numbers are. Yeah. But if you're trying to make the most like efficient of all efficiencies of everything, then I could see people wanting to know. Matter of fact, that's what I was looking for when I looked for the wiki on Stadia, and I couldn't find it, so I made it. I figured out how to test things. All right, so he took 39 damage from his center projectile of the ice amulet. So now we'll go over back to Secret Fortress, and we'll hit the armored ogre with the center projectile of the ice amulet. And we will see that our orc archers are weak against arcane and elements being ice as well. All right, so we've got this long corridor here to shoot him, and hopefully only hit him with the middle. Now this is how I tested the ice amulet as well, so assuming he doesn't take any bonus damage from what we just saw, was it 43, right? 40 something. If he takes less than that, then yeah, the tooltip is correct. But you are smart of thinking that it could be the tooltip. That is very true. It could be the tooltip. If only freeze left like a pool of slipperiness where orcs on top of the freeze area had a chance of falling down. That would be really cool. They could slide downstairs. As they're moving, they could fall down and keep moving forward just a smidge. Ah, that'd be fun. Ah, if only, if only. Alright, cool. So that did 30, yeah. So 30 is what it's supposed to do. So yeah, the Armored Ogre doesn't take any additional damage from ice. But whenever you freeze something, it does take 30% bonus ice damage after you freeze something. So that's why Ice Dart Spitters are really good, because when you stick them next to each other, one freezes and the other one just does more damage, and they constantly keep them frozen and spit out darts. So, alright, so we do have that. So we do know that the Ice Wall damage is accurate as far as not taking in resistances to account. Let's go ahead and do the maximize increased damage even more. Efficiency you get by placing trap in better order and placement, yeah. But if you know percentages, you know. You know the percentages. And if no one ever tests it to know the numbers, then we would never know that there's a weird thing going on where upgrading it only gives you 4 extra damage. And if you're struggling with something and you're like, what'll be good against this? Ice. Well, let me get an ice wall. And then you're like, should I spend 6 skulls on an upgrade instead of something else? Let's do it. Upgrade more damage. Cool. And then it doesn't really give you that much more damage, you know? Because something's weird with the coding or whatever. There you go. Yeah, you're right. I mean, just kind of understanding the basics of each individual trap, not needing the numbers or anything. You really can do everything you need to on that. Yeah, that really doesn't look like a ton either. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at. Let's see, we had 54. We're probably going to go 54 to 58. 58 here. And then we'll check the range. Oh, man, that's not good. Yep, 58. Huh. Indeed. Well, that... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. All the other traps, from everything I've tested, are like... They're going up by, like, I don't know, some solid amounts. Like, they make the skulls worth spending. But as of right now, that's not the case, it looks like, for these new traps. Deal with some bird poop there. Oh, what is this? Co-op? Alright, I'll check it out later. Save. Oh, I gotta sign in. Alright, I'll check that out later. Alright, cool. So, we got that. Now all we need is the range for it and the range increase. So let's go ahead and just hop into whatever. Hop in here.
Maximilian?
And what we're gonna do is bring some barricades. I'm gonna do this. So this is the range of the trigger range, right? And now we need the range of the projectile. So we're gonna assume that the trigger range and the projectile range are the same without it being upgraded at all. Actually, those orcs are gonna die, aren't they? Well, we'll see. We'll see. By percentage of how hard useful specific numbers only important. Custom range traps, yeah. Yeah, I mean, knowing that an orc has 50 and this trap is going to do like X amount. Okay, so the range is the same as the area of effect. Eric, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. So we've got 6 squares here. Keep feeling like there's stuff on my desk. I keep my hand in it or something. I don't know. 6. Oh, sorry, bud. Squares. Tag it. In-game cost. Let's check it out. So how much does that increase it? Hello there, Mr. says Diz. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. It's a bird, I swear. It's going crazy. Alright. So it increases it by another 2 squares, it looks like. Maybe that's not worth getting. Okay. Very well, very well. They do the same thing on the floor scorcher, so. Oh, we didn't look at the in-game cost. Dang it. 850, right? I think it's 850. Let's check real quick. Yeah. Alright, so the range increases it from 6 to 8 squares. It's a bird. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth getting then. I mean, the range is already good, but 8 squares is pretty good. I'm the one that beat Order Temple, remember? I'm CH. Beat Order Temple. Yes, from earlier. Yeah. Right? Earlier today? No, was that not today? Oh, that was yesterday, right? That was yesterday's stream. Yeah, CH, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I remember you. I remember. Oh, I didn't do the in-game cost. That's right. You hung out with us when we were playing Coliseum. Alright. So that's that. So let's head back. Oh, not back into that. I mean back into the traps. Okay, so we got the deep freeze. The boom barrel dispenser's already done. Which is nice. Then we've got the floor scorcher. Okay, let's get that done. All right, flips. Oh, we got a sub. Janie, thanks for the sub. CH. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Flips open and belches, searing flames, damaging enemies. Size is 2x2. Most of them are, but you never know. Trigger range, projectile range, in-game cost, effects, damage type. Effects is burn. Damage type is fire. Got our cooldown, our duration, our DPS, and damage amounts. Then we've got our table. Just doing that over here so I can show you guys what we're doing. Delete that row, that column. Got level upgrades, unique upgrades. Increase damage. Oh man, we might have something like this again. Increase more. Okay. Let's take a look at this. 4, 6, and 8. Okay. Those are skulls worth probably spending, but we'll see. Four, 6, and 8. Then we got burn 120 enemies to unlock. We got that. Let's open up the game files for it. My bird is fighting me with my keyboard. I can't type. Oh, stop it, bud. There we go. For Scorcher, we got it. All right. So what do we see here? We see trigger delay of 0.8 seconds. Okay. A reset delay of 1. Okay. Or 11, I mean. Reset delay of 11 and cooldown of 11. So I'm gonna say it's cooldown of 11, and the 1 second duration is the trap itself, but that's not something that we put in here. Just cooldown. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, 1 second. You put the duration. What are you doing? Nice stream idea. Thanks, Enrique. Janie, we are figuring out information about everything and kind of testing a lot of the new stuff. We don't have a lot of the new information put in yet, so we're just checking it out, testing stuff, and you know, seeing what we can find out about these new traps and whatnot. And this is all in preparation for my heavily requested video of the new traps and new stuff tier list. A handful of things have changed, and my tier list has also changed. But I wanted to get to know these new stuff before I talk about them in video, so I can make sure that I am talking about them from a place of understanding. Okay. Alright, so we pulled that from the Traps Proton. Now we need to open the here. Sure. Oh, it's BP. Never mind. Here it is. Excellent timing. I was wondering about Floor Scorcher. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning all about it. Okay, so we've got 18 primary damage. So we'll test it because that was not the case with the wall, the ice wall. Alrighty, let us give it a shot. We'll have the increased range. We'll check that as well. Now, the map that we check fire stuff on is, you guessed it, Close Quarters. Because wave 2, we get Earthy Boy, and Earthy Boy is not weak to fire. So, that's what we're going to use. In the general information, I think I will say here that enemies flipped may not be affected by burn. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't. Enemy flipped by Scorcher are not burned as well. That was the thing that happened in Unchained, is whenever an enemy got flipped backwards, like a small one, they would also be burned by the Scorcher itself, and that's no longer the case. Now, if they get flipped, they get flipped, and then if they're in front of it, they get burned. Which is something for people to get used to, I think, and one of the reasons people liked it a lot is because it always affected that, but that's okay. Because now it can flip somebody back and then not burn anyone in front, and then it's just like a really crappy flip trap. But it depends on how you build it, I guess. You can build it facing into your kill box and it'll always burn something, but maybe not flip. Okay. Let us grab our tray out. Let's grab our trap. Get a crossbow. We're going to get stone staff. We're going to kill everything right out in the front. Empty wrist scroll. And the floor scorcher. The range of the floor scorcher is a 2x4 section. Will this be streamed? Yes, all of my streams are uploaded to YouTube in the playlist called live stream. Although I don't title my live stream. Did I title this one Wiki Work? I think I may have. So if I did, then great. Same. Actually, the trigger range of this is 6 long because projectile from the fire is only shooting out, but it triggers as soon as someone steps on it, so it is actually 6 long trigger range. That is true. Okay. All right, let's check out the damage, how much it does, and see if that is good or not good. Oh, we probably should have put Cygnus for our mana. That's okay.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
While we wait on that, pull up my outlook. Okay, nothing yet. No phone call yet either. Dang. Message. Okay, good. I got a text message from her. Texted me 4 minutes ago and said they're still working with Crestwood. Awesome. Okay. Who's the job I'll be working at?
More enemies on the way.
So hopefully we see something soon. I didn't close out of that, did I? Didn't know. Okay, good.
They've breached another door.
Alright, we just gotta get him alone. It's okay if he takes any other damage because we're not checking his health, we're just checking the damage from the fire. Alright, we place this here, have him walk up over it or onto it. Cool. Now it's probably going to do some sort of initial damage and then some burn. So I think the numbers that we have here, I think this is the initial damage, the 18. And then there's a burn effect afterward, which probably is going to do 7 damage per second with a 20% slow. Or 80% slow, whichever one it is.
Points remaining. Stop them.
Nope, nope, I gotta move my keyboard now, because you're gonna step on my stream button.
Stop them quickly.
Okay.
They're almost there.
There we go. Sweet. Alrighty then. All right, so we got a total of 46 damage. 816. Yeah, that's what we expect to see. Because it's 7 damage. That's what fire does. It's 7 damage for 4 seconds, and it is a slow. I thought it was 3 seconds though. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We got trap photons. We got character. Let's see here. Which one was it? Was this? No, it was an effects. It was an effects thing. Let's find that. What's in it? Was it here? It might have been here. Oh. Alright, bud. Calm down. He's going crazy over here. He just keeps walking back and forth across the desk. Man, he's going crazy. Alright. Let's look up burn. Okay. Pretty sure that's what it was called. So I'm here. There it is. No. Be runs. Okay. Nope. Boar scorcher, and then there was one place for them to do this. We were able to do effects. Let me do some digging here. It actually might have been in here. Attributes. That's what it was. Attributes. This one. Pretty sure it was this one. Do I have the attributes here? Not sure. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, actually. Well, I don't remember. I did see it somewhere, but I don't remember. If it gets hit by a trap and then runs into another trap of the same kind, does it stack? No, it'll reset the combo. It'll reset the counter. Which is generally why you want to sprinkle your traps instead of have like straight lines or whatever. So we got the ability. Or those secondaries, yeah, I think secondaries. Reset. Yeah, the combo counter, it's on a 2-second timer. So whenever like it walks into like a floor spike, the floor spike does the damage, and then that gives you the 1 combo counter. And then if you walk into another floor spike, it'll reset that 2-second timer for the floor spike damage. Yeah, I would generally use brimstone and tar, and maybe even in the middle of a brimstone tar, you could do like an acid geyser because it's a projectile that shoots out, so it can also affect something affected by both arcane or by both brimstone and tar. So you can have like a nice little times like 5 combo by itself. Whenever it triggers off. So the effect, it might have been effects. Oh, it might have been stats effects. Let's check that. Status effects, crossbow stun. Let's see here. It's pretty big, so let's search for burn. Search for fire. Image type fire. Oh, that's with the arcane. Yeah, I think we're in the right place. Or is that vulnerabilities? Let's see here. State dot interval. What are we looking at here? AI behavior? Combo. Done. Really? Oh, crossbow stun 3. Okay. Right. The crossbow stun does 15% bonus damage. So that's what we're looking at, the stun upgrade. Okay, let's look at next. Fireball, bracer, fire. Okay, I think we are in the right place. We need to look up floor scorcher. Oh, here we are. Floor scorcher burn. That's what we need. Alright, so this is doing movement mod value 0.8. So that could either be right now. Geezer hits tiles around it. Yeah, it's a it hits like one tile around it in each direction, but it's a projectile, so it can miss. I think it actually can go out like 2, but it has like less of a chance of hitting the farther out you are. But we had tested that the other day on stream, so the information's in the wiki for that. But yeah. All right, so we found what we needed. So each trap, the way they have it laid out is each trap has its own, like, if it does fire damage, even if fire damage is the same amongst all traps, each trap itself has its own, like, fire debuff that it does. Which makes me think that if you do a brimstone and then it has the burn, and then you do floor scorcher and it has a burn, that's going to combo for a 4. Instead of being separated to all fire is just its own thing. Because it can combo. And because that's just how they're separated here. Theoretically, they could be different because ice has different they have different durations of freeze depending on how you freeze them. But don't take my take it with a grain of salt because we haven't really tested it out a bunch. But yes, so this is 7 damage, 0.8 movement mod value. And how many seconds is that though? Oh, duration 4. Yeah, okay. So 4 seconds, 7 damage per second. That's how the burn goes. Okay. Got it. All right. So burn 7 damage second. Seconds. Duration's 1 second. We'll put the damage for the burn there per second. Fire, and then duration is 1 second. Then do 4 seconds burn, 1 second fire. All right, we'll do that. There we go. All right, so that's going to give us our total of 46 damage from the 7 damage per second with 18 initial upfront damage. That's going to give us our 46 damage. So now what we need to do is increase. The burn is always going to be the same. It should be, but the initial damage is going to increase. So we're always going to have 28 damage. So let's get an upgrade for the damage here. And we'll check out the increase range. Oh, Birdie. Birdie always wants to be hanging out with us. I appreciate everybody hanging out today that's hanging out today. Figured we'd make it a chill stream and possibly do something later on, but I do need to get this video everybody keeps asking for uploaded with the new stuff, so. That's going to take a while. It's going to be a long recording session, let me tell you. Traps, heroes, trinkets. Actually, I think that's all there is. Traps, heroes, trinkets. Oh, and weapons. We're going to go over all those. I'm going to try and do it real quick, though. Any changes that I make are ones I'm going to talk about. Otherwise, I'll probably keep it in the same tier listing. But we'll see. We'll see. The new endless is kind of forced me to think about it, characters differently. Plus, the new Egan is like, oof. Hey, he's like S+ tier now.
More enemies on the way.
Verb, you're too cute. Too cute. Alright, we're gonna go wait over here for him. I did quite a bit more. I did quite a bit. Good.
More enemies in the rift. They're almost there. We only have half our rift points remaining. Our rift is fading.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. It increases the length by 2 for the range. +2 and length. I'll say that. Let's do it. Okay. All right, let's look at the damage here. Stats. We ran at 50 on that. So it takes us up to 22 from 18, right? So it's going up by 4. That's good. When you have a low number like that, +4 is fine. But when you have high numbers like we had in the Ice World, it's a little bit unfortunate. Okay. Alrighty, let us do once more increased damage. What we are expecting is to get 54 total damage, and that will give us 26 in total damage done by the initial Flame of the Flame track. Blade trap that fires blades, you can put it or do horizontal or vertical, but once I have most effective blade throw, side or up downside. Oh, that's a good question. I generally do. It depends on the location. Like right outside the door in Coliseum, when I put barricades, I put them both facing up because it's based on the trajectory they bounce. If you put them down, then they'll hang around the top a lot more, and on the right hand side they'll get stuck. But the right hand side is barricades, so for example, for the entrance to Coliseum, I put them facing up. That way they bounce back to the left and get stuck on the left hand side instead of the right hand side. So it really depends on how the barricades are set up as to what's better. It's a good question though. But yeah, unfortunately it's really, really situational.
Another door is being attacked. They've breached another door. Here they come.
V10.
There are enemies in our rift room.
I deal with fire elementals.
They're entering the rift.
Yeah, you can do it with gravity pillars. If they blow up in the air on with gravity pillars, then they're not gonna damage your barricades. Or you can just like, if you're trying to like just beat a map, for example, you're not trying to just like AFK chill on endless. I would just remember what gate they come out of at what wave or at what point of the wave, and then I would
Our rift is failing.
and then I would put or I would just go and like take care of them before they got into the kill box with your barricades. Yeah, I would just take care of them before they got into your barricade area.
They're almost there. Hold them back.
I don't glow, but I do win a lot.
Like close Connor. Not sure Connor is. Sigh. I started to get unbearable. Chris no longer trigger traps. Ooh, yikes. Yeah. I don't recommend going in this on worse scenarios. They're just so boring. So boring. It is for endless. Yeah, try gravity pillars. They'll suck them up, and if they explode in the air, then they don't damage your barricades. Otherwise, just don't build barricades in that area. What map is it on? It's on Coliseum. I'll see you look at the stats 54, yeah. So we're going to see 58 next, and that's going to tell us that the increase of the floor scorchers 4 damage as well. Which means all these new traps, it really isn't worth spending skulls to upgrade them. It is Coliseum. Yeah, there's really not a good way to take care of them. You can use flip traps and try to flip them. After a little while of coming up the stairs, they're going to run around to the right, and they're going to run away from your barricades. So just don't barricade on the right-hand side of the underground area, and just have like a nice little kill chamber that you can take care of them in that like square area there.
One of our gates. They've broken.
Or you can try and take care of them in the underneath, but splitting up your kill box like that can be a little challenging. Other than Coliseum, though, just don't build your kill box next to them. I know in Coliseum it's really hard not to. Lost the first endless with my girlfriend at wave 89. Damn, I got it pretty far. Yeah, of course, Tabby. There's really not a good way to do it other than just try to take care of them in the downstairs area, or after after a certain wave, they'll start not targeting your kids at the top of the stairs, and they'll just run past them. You can kill them after they run past them. Moo, hi, how are you? Rolled over the barricades. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I've heard that started happening a lot more. I think their hitboxes have changed. I've noticed, personally, their hitboxes have sort of changed a little bit. I don't know why.
To appear before me.
It just feels that way to me. All right. So we're expecting 58, which is going to be another 4 damage increase for the initial trigger of the damage of the floor scorcher. You can zoom. Middle mouse button. Clicking the middle mouse button. Yeah, you can zoom. On the crossbow and on the longbow, you can zoom on both.
Enemies at the rift.
Might help take care of flyers or something. One rift point short to reach wave 90. Yikes, man. Yeah. That's cool, though.
Our rift is fading.
Yep, 58. There we go. All right. So all in all, those upgrades aren't worth getting, in my opinion. You know, 4, 6, and 8 skulls just to buff it by 12 initial damage. I mean, you get the burn damage, which stays the same. 7 damage per second for 4 seconds. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't, I'd maybe get the trap if I was like first starting and just not get the upgrades for the damage. And just let the burn be part of the combos to give you more money. Not worry about the initial damage. Unless you really want to kill like light orcs. They got 50 health, right? They take 1.5 damage from fire. So which one of these numbers kill a light orc right away? None of them. None of them. Actually, the regular amount would, because the burn damage over a second should do it, right? Huh. Actually, we use the what's the name of the ceiling pounders? Stun upgrade. Yeah, you can really spam those out. Yeah, true. You can spam those out pretty well. I haven't slept much. That's your fault. Okay. Here's your campaign, doing rift lore maps, transfer the endless glitch to another account. Awesome. Sounds good. So we've got 32. Oh, 30. So, in my opinion, not really worth getting it. The damage upgrade in this regard. All right. Got everything else there. Sweet. All right, what's the next trap we need to look at? So we got floor scorcher, snow cannon. Let's give it a look. Snow cannon. It's also known as a snow gun. Apparently, I put that in snow gun. Yeah, must have done that before it was even announced or released. Snow gun. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be really hard to test. As far as damage is concerned, because it does damage the longer it's on an enemy target. All right. So we're just gonna have to go off of range is a little bit weird too, isn't it? This might be a tough one to test. Would you not run the scorcher anymore, knowing this? Yeah, I still run the scorcher because it affects such a large area. And you can put it on like the outside of like a little kill box area facing into it to get that extra burn going on. So, you know, it's there for the extra combos. Game crashed during Rift Lord lawn during the last wave. Damn, yeah. I wish scenarios didn't take as long, personally, but what are you doing, you poop? All right, Bird's over here, sitting on my stomach, being a weirdo. First time I see how cannon on action. Yeah. We're going to have to think about how to test this because we'll look at the numbers first. We'll see what the data numbers suggest for that. So, all right, let's go into cannon. Okay. Let's go into snow. Snow blower. Okay. That's not it. Snow gun. Yeah, it used to be called a snow gun, apparently. Alrighty. It's a cannon, right? Yeah, it's a cannon now. Okay. Alright, default duration, so it's a 6 second. 6 second freeze. Effects is freeze. Should be freeze or acid. Just pass by, say hello, have a good rest of the stream. Appreciate it, Mimu. You take care. See you. let's take a look at that. There we go. Now I can see everything that happens with it. So there's no damage per tick, no dot interval. Right, no mana or anything. Got this value. What is this value? Oh, vulnerability. Right, vulnerabilities. 30% bonus damage. Oh, animation weight is her VFX weight. That's it. Okay. All right, so let's look at snow cannon. Any types of CC not affected by the CC reduction? Yeah, you can use like flip traps or spike walls, for example. The animation of enemies falling is not changed, so the duration of an ogre getting down and getting back up has not changed. Also, gravity pillars are not affected, so the 8-second lift or second if you choose the damage, that is not reduced at all either. So gravity pillars actually become really helpful in the super late game endless, because you can just lift up and they have like saw blade launchers on the sides, and they'll have like a full cycle of going off while the whole thing is being lifted up at the same time. It'll absolutely decimate everything. But yeah, and tars are percent based slow, so the faster they run, the more effective it is. So you always want to use tar, I think, on endless now. It used to be that they would go so fast they would go slow and they'd break their own speed, but not anymore. All right, so here we've got, what are these true things here? That's a go break, character collision. Yeah, that's true. It does collide. Okay. Okay, where's our cost here? Nice, felt so weak. My stone stuff and later was, yeah. Yeah, I would also recommend if you have a bunch of little guys, let's see here. If you have a bunch of little guys, I would recommend doing maybe the wind belt, because you can knock them back on the wind belt, and it's pretty low mana cost. Egan double jump also works really well. It stuns big guys and it knocks back and stuns and damages little guys. So if you spam that a bunch, you can really do not only get really good combos, A, B, not need weapons, and C, it has a knockback effect, so the enemies have to stand back up again and go through the animation. Alright. Don't seem to have any other information about it here. So far. Here we go. Trigger delay. Okay. 1.5 trigger delay. Cooldown's 11 seconds. Alright, that's good. That's good to know. Cooldown, 11 seconds. Alright, where's the income cost? Coin value's 1,000. Yep. It's called the snow gun in the files, but it's a snow blower. No, it's not. That's something else. What? I don't know. Eh. Why are we looking at the slow blower now? Shouldn't be part of it. Unless they use snowblower stuff, I guess. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we got the information we needed for this. Freeze, and there's ice damage. It's nice to see and up to date. Yep. Now that we have some of this information here, it makes it a lot easier. And then the last place we need to go is open it. Oh, that's where I'm looking at. Go into here. All right, let's go to. Let's see, BP auto snug gun JSON. What do we want? This isn't what we want, is it? No. Oh, attributes. We need the attributes. Here it is. Nope. BP force switch attributes. BP auto snug gun attributes. Oh, it. Spray length, value 900. Okay. All right, let's take a look at that. Is that 6 seconds of duration? I'll have to take a look. I think that's what that's in regards to. Spray length as far as how many seconds are it's being sprayed. Or it's how far it's being sprayed, but it's definitely longer than 6. So I think that's a duration thing. Projectiles per second, 20. For 6 seconds, 20 projectiles. Interesting. Hey, Caleb. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Gotta think about this one. I knew this one's gonna be a tough one. That's a 1x1. First off. Alright. So this primary stats effect duration is 1.5. We have earlier, we saw it's a 6-second freeze. So what is this primary status effect duration then? It's ice, right? Apparently does 20 projectiles per second. So I guess we just need to make sure that that it lasts for an actual 6 seconds. Which is what the spray length would get us to. Or at least, I don't know. Okay. Got that. Look at this. Oh, this is what we look at here. All right, I had the wrong bracket. All right, 1.3. We got the weight, animation weight. Stuff. What was the in-game cost we looked at? Is it down here? It does cost 1,000, so I don't know why anything else would be different. Shoots out a bunch of tiny little snowballs, maybe, to shoot out 20 a second. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So it's talking about here. Okay. Now we looked at it here. Oh, this is the one we found the coin at. Yeah, I'm not sure if the trigger delay affects the spray duration either. Let's look at it one more time here. Base for those values. Let's get a bloom recovery time. I'm assuming that's with how it sprays around a bunch. Yeah, I really don't know. There's no damage on this either. I know it does damage. I don't see a damage amount. This is going to be a tough one to test, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Alright. Look up. Okay. So we got the snow gun. Freeze here. What are good trap for orcs that fly orcs? Spike wall and flip trap. I'd use those. Okay, default duration 6. That's what that shows us. Movement mod value 1. Right, doesn't change the movement. This is what we want. Damage predict 0. What's the damage at? Right, we got our 1.3 value. Oh, we already looked at this. Huh? I'm not finding any damage on this. Not finding any damage on this. It's not going to be easy to test the damage either, right? I guess unless I can get the ogre to just stand there and tank it, and I can find out the total amount of damage and then just oh, it's gonna be hard to line up. Okay, let's go to shot. Let's just give it a shot. All right, we're gonna do our best here. Yeah, we need to figure out the range too. Range will be easy enough to figure out, but damage though. Okay. That's why I'm not tired. Ooh, buddy. Welcome, dude. Alright. You have an ogre and bear kids? If we had enough money, I probably could, yeah. But we're just gonna bring an ogre. This armored ogre here, we're gonna bring him downstairs. We're gonna stone him. We're gonna place one of those traps. Because stoning doesn't make him take any additional damage. We really could use anything to stun him at all, actually. But we're gonna use a snowblower, and then hopefully the snowblower triggers like right away. So on the 8th endless map, let me check after this. We gotta retry as soon as we're done. I don't know though, off the top of my head. The 8th endless. That's After Coliseum, right? That's the basement. Is that the basement? I think Coliseum's the 7th. Oh, maybe that's Aqueducts. I don't remember. I'll check it here in a second. All right, Armored Ogre, you can charge at me again if you want. There we go. And I went ahead and hit record because we are going to record the duration of the projectiles as well. Oh, come on. You couldn't hit him. He's right there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. We're going to do some serious math here. Let's see how much damage he took. Didn't spray on him the entire time. Maybe if I put him at like a farther distance, maybe they'll just spray on him a bunch. We'll give it a try before we try and like work at it too much. Okay, so the 8th map, side entrance. I've got 38 million. Yeah, there's people up there getting 150 million on that one though. All right, we'll try and place them like separate them by distance, and maybe it won't spray as much, and maybe it'll just like consistently stream the damage onto him. I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer or not.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Come on, Ogre, let's go. I ain't got all day. Apparently, it's too far away for that.
Enemies in our rift room. They're entering the rift.
Oh, come on. Did the spray again. Alright, well, fine. It's up to 26 million because it's very boring and insanely easy like AFK. Well, yeah. There's people that made up to around wave 150 on that map and got about 150 million. Endless isn't for everybody. Say that. Okay. We didn't check the. Oh, we didn't check. We didn't record this one. We did check the other one. 34 though. It's not a lot of damage. If it really is 20 per second, that's not a lot of damage at all. Maybe that's why they don't have it, because it's like damage of 1. 20 per second. That actually might make sense if it was only 1 damage. Huh. Someone tagged me. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this again and see if we can find the damage. I was looking for that yellow number to be probably something other than 1, so let's go ahead and check just for 1. Number 1. I don't know if it's easier just to search these. I don't know how to search for like the yellow numbers versus anything else. I thought it'd be here. Oh, primary damage. Yeah, 1. Freaking idiot. I didn't even see it. It's right there. Damage of 1. So yeah, so damage of 1, 20 projectiles per second. So it's going to be 20 damage per second if you can stick something on it with a 6-second spray timer. Got it. That makes sense. Damage amount per projectile. Okay. How interesting. Okay. Now we get to do the upgrades for cooldown. Which I'm going to assume, before I go into it, I'm going to assume it's probably a 1-second cooldown, maybe a 2-second cooldown. Increased targeting range? Yeah. Let's just do the first map and we'll find out their targeting range. Okay. And what we do here is we're going to use some barricades as... Or actually, we'll use tar. It's a little bit cheaper. Use tar as sort of a way to figure out exactly how far we're going. So they're each 2 grid squares, right? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if our calculations are correct from earlier, from the numbers that we received, we're going to need, it's probably going to be 6. So 4, 5, 6. So it's probably going to start right here. We'll see. It has a 1.5 second delay. But it's okay. It is. It's stopping here. The orcs behind it weren't getting affected. Let's watch that again. This guy shouldn't get froze. If he can come off cooldown, anytime. Anytime. Okay, he did get froze. Huh. This guy back here didn't. So it looks like an 8. It looks like it's 8 squares because he starts at 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But he's at 1, so that would be like 8 total. In the distance. Okay. That's what it was. So projectile range 8 squares. Trigger range 6 squares. Let's test that again. Let's test it again.
Maximilian is gone.
Should probably do lower cooldown, but that's okay. Gonna bring the mana rage trinket. Alright, so we think it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to see if an orc standing here on this square triggers it. And then if not this square, then this square on this side of the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be the 8th square. So he may have a trigger range of 6 and then an effect range of 8. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. So he triggers at 6. Well, that time he didn't affect these guys in the back. All right, let's get some of these guys back here. I need some of yous. I need some of yous. You, come back here. Okay, thanks. It's probably gonna shoot at those guys, maybe. So he shoots over here. Okay. Okay, let's try that again.
They're entering the rift.
Okay, let's get this guy to walk up a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll freeze him here. I'll keep him there just a little bit. One more time. One more time for good measure. See who all gets frozen. That guy back there might get frozen. This guy over here to my right might also get frozen. No? Okay, so it's got a trigger range of 6 and an effect range of 7. Okay, interesting. Reliably, that is. So it may actually be 8, but reliably 7. I'll say that. 7 squares. All right, cool. Well, that's base. So this is everything base. And the freeze duration, we need to make sure that's 6 seconds, and the spray is also 6 seconds. So let's switch that around. Check that again. Do the recording, and then we'll put up our Vegas Pro. In the meantime, see if I got a message yet. No message, no email. Okay. Messages and emails, peoples. Starting to be the end of the day.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Okay. The duration of freeze.
Here they come.
Well, that wasn't very long at all. There's no way that's a 6-second freeze. All right. Load her up. Oh, I already have another one open. All right, let's load her up. Guy got frozen. Guy got unfrozen. Is it parade rest? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a combat photo we had to take before deployment. All right, let's take this out. Move it over here. So here's our 30-second mark, right? Yeah, 30-second mark. And we're going up to, so it's a 1.5 freeze duration. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I got 6 seconds on that from somewhere else. It's a 1.5 second freeze, 6-second spray. Let's check the 6-second spray part. Put the back in. Okay, when did it stop spraying? Is it when the spray's over, when it landed, or is it when the gun stopped spraying? Which would be right there. The last projectile shooting out. When did it start? Here. Okay. Remove those. You group you all together. Back. So it's a 3.5 second duration for the spray. Huh. Some numbers that aren't quite adding up from what we found on the wiki or on the files here. Okay, well this makes sense. Primary stats effect 1.5, we got that. That's where that comes from. So this is all good. Sweep number 2, I don't know what that means. Spray length 9. I don't know what that means either. Okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, now we need to do the upgrades. Easy peasy. All right. Let's take a look at the upgrades. Targeting range, increase target range more and even more. Okay. Then even. This is 3, 5, and 7. Pretty realistic skull purchasing. Alright. Unique upgrades, freeze 75 enemies. It's over. Deals acid damage 6. We've got reduce cooldown 6. Alright, so we got the targeting range right now to be 6 here. Projectiles is reliably 7. We thought we saw maybe an 8 there. But then we couldn't recreate it a couple of times, so we're just going to leave that at reliably 7. That's for the base, and then we're going to check the targeting range and the cooldown. Cooldown says it's 11 seconds. We'll find that out. Alright, let's go 1 increased targeting range. Try that again. And we'll go for the cooldown this time
Maximilian
as well. So, first one is cooldown.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Yep. Get our cooldown off of that. Fast forward a little faster. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. So, there is the duration of the effect. It's 1.5 seconds. It goes on cooldown. As it stops shooting. Here. Okay. We keep everything stone for forever. Seemed like forever. And it fires again. So, what are we looking at here? We've got 10 seconds to 25 seconds. That looks like 15 seconds to me of it not firing at all. Even if we were to be generous about it and give it benefit of the doubt and say that it doesn't start the cooldown until the ice is landed, we're not even shaving off a second yet. We're only shaving off half a second. So my testing tells me this cooldown is not correct. Let us find that cooldown that we found. Again. Might have been here, actually. Okay, so we search from this area. Activate on cooldown complete. Cooldown 11 seconds. Right. So the trigger delay is 1.5 seconds, meaning it comes off cooldown 1.5 seconds sooner. So our 15 now gets taken down to 13 and a half. We remove another half second from the duration of the freeze. We're down to 13 seconds. Still not at 11. How do we get to 11? Unless the duration of the projectile itself counts as part of the cooldown. So it's not... Yeah, that could do it. Actually, that could do it. It's a 3.5 second spray. So if the spray itself, if it goes on cooldown, quote unquote, at the beginning, no, we had between sprays. Even with the spray, it would be even larger. So between sprays, we had it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why this cooldown says it's 11. Just found 15 seconds between the end of spray 1 and the beginning of spray 2. We're gonna have to go with what we found for 15 seconds. Yeah, pretty odd. Pretty odd indeed. Alright, now let's get the cooldown and see what the cooldown does. Cooldown upgrade for it. And then we'll have to probably break after we get the snow cannon all figured out. We'll break and we'll come back to it in a moment. I'll get some food to eat and whatnot. Alright. Now, if this is 11 seconds, then I'll be like, oh, okay, so the 11 is for the upgrade. But that wouldn't really make too much sense, would it? I mean, we're looking at snow gun, and there's also auto snow gun, and there's snow cannon. So maybe we're just looking at the wrong trap? Okay. Let us find out. Interesting. Okay, they showed up around this area. Go. Alright, so as soon as it well, it's 1.5 to trigger, right? So it starts here. As soon as it starts to turn, it's in this area. That's what we're working with. And the spray happens. Spray finishes. I'm just looking at the cannon, how it like moves from side to side. When it stops moving from side to side, which is right there, is when the last projectile is shot. And then we have the projectile shooting again right there. Okay. So, taking those out of the area, what are we left with here? That leaves us with 13-second cooldown. So it's a -2 second cooldown. At least with a 13-second. And that we can measure. That we have measured. Now, starting range. Let's do a retry. So last time they were hitting there. They were triggering it on square 6 basically. So it's on its 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we, well, technically 8 and then 9 would be here. 10 and 11. So let's see. If we're looking at 8 and 9, we're looking right here. That's when it starts, and then it hits this. And then if we're looking at 10 and 11, it hits this, which, if that's the case, if it's going to increase by like 4 on that, it's going to be, that's really good. Let's see. No. It only increases by 1? Oh, wow. Look at that. It only increases by 1 square. Huh. Okay, let's replace that tar then, just to make sure. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be starting at 7 now. But it was starting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was starting at 6, hitting 7. Now we think it's going to start at 7 and hit 8.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Okay, nothing so far. Yeah. It's really just a 1 extra tile, like a 1 tile thing. We're gonna say +1 square trigger and projectile range. All right, let's upgrade it once more. We're going to test it again.
Maximilian is gone.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is where we think they're going to hit at 8, and then it's going to affect 9. Let's give it a shot.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Yep. That is exactly what happened. Okay. So we're going to assume that this is also going to be another. Again, another. Alright, let's get one more range upgrade on it.
Maximilian is gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're gonna trigger at 9, and they're going to be affected by 10. See?
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Yep. It is correct. Okay. That is everything we have for the snow gun. Yep. Sweet. Okay. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it, cut a break here. I'll get some food, hopefully get a phone call. Still waiting. Still waiting. But I will be back with you guys momentarily, probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. And we can do some, we can play some stuff. I want to do a couple of these on Endless since we have the glitch right now. I want to do a Secret Fortress and possibly Master's Courtyard, and just to have fun with it and goof around. But other than that, I will catch you guys in an hour.